Hey guys, it's Ash here, and today I'm going to be doing a little show and tell for you. So I'm going to be introducing my LPS today, and their names, and all their backstories and stuff, and as much as I can really tell you guys, because, there's a lot going on with their backstories, so I'm not sure if I will be able to tell the whole thing about their backstories, so yeah. And starting off with today, I got some pretty flowers for you guys. I hope you like them. I just got them from outside. So yeah. But anywho, I'm gonna start off with my mascot. So this is Blake, and he's a Great Dane. He's a male. I don't really know well, actually, hang on. Let me look. I got their ages and birthdays written down, and relationships. Don't ask why I keep track of this. I just do it because, it's for fun. But anywho, so Blake is 22 years old. His birthday is October 26, 2000, and he's a Scorpio. Not really much about his backstory. It's just, yeah. Anywho, let's see. Next one is me as an LPS. I'm Ash. I'm 17, almost 18 years old. I'm going to be a junior this year in high school. And to be honest, I have a really rough background / childhood. But some of them I did have some good in my childhood, but not really much. When I was little, my dad moved out, and my mom had to sit there and take care of me by herself. She worked 3 jobs, and while all of that was happening, my dad decided to have another kid with some other girl while my mom was having me. And now I have a half-brother named Hunter that I never met before, but I've seen him in pictures and stuff, and he's about a year younger than me. So yeah, that's lovely. My birthday is December 20, 2004. I wish I could change it because it's 5 days before Christmas. Okay, I'm dying. Sorry, I just choked because I was just eating earlier. I was eating pizza rolls. Yeah, I know, I'm a pig. Anywho, I don't know anything about Hunter, sadly, but to be honest, I'm just gonna be honest. I know this might be selfish of me to say, but I don't really want to know. I don't really want anything to do with him because of what my dad did to my mom. She hurt my mom, and yeah, he's now a mistake. Anywho, next character. This is Josh. You might be saying like, wow, that's a lot on him. Yeah, he is a fake LPS, and he's actually married. He is married to this nice gentleman named Marco. Let's see. He has a kid. He adopted, and her name is Darwin. She's a little baby bunny. Let's see, how old is she? She is 3 years old, and she is an Aries. Her birthday is April 2nd, 2019. Let's see, what else? Oh, big backstory with him. So, let's see if I can find her. Oh, here she is. Okay. So, this young lady, Hope, they used to be married for a while, and they have a pretty rough backstory. He never really did anything for, this was before he even adopted Darwin. This was a long time ago, back in 2016, maybe. But anywho, they had one kid together. They had, her name was Ellie. And then they had another kid named Shadow. Rough backstory with Shadow. He is not here with us today. R.I.P. Stuff happened and yeah. But I won't get into any detail with that because, yeah. But anywho, she then had 2 other kids with him a while back, and both of their names are Chris and Brayden. And I'm pretty sure I messed up on Ellie's birthday. I think I said February 2nd. Her birthday is February 21st, 2016. At least I think. Her sign is a Pisces, and she's 6 years old. And let's see. So Chris and Brayden, they're both twins. Well, not really. They're siblings, but they were born on the same date. And that is March 28th, 2020. They're an Aries, and they're both 2 years old. So these two had a bit of a past together. But then now, she's now married to his sister, Delilah. And her birthday is August 14th. I can't talk today. Her birthday is August 14th, 2004, and she's 18 years old. And then his birthday is August 11th, 1999, and he's 23 years old. So, yeah, he's the oldest of the siblings. My friend has the other sibling, and he's a crab, and I customized him to be like this color of mold. And we decided to name him Crappy because his shell was brown. And yeah, that was a story. His birthday is August 12th, 2000, and he is 22 years old. Well, going to be 22 years old, and he is going to be 23, and she is going to be 18 soon. In about, let's see, so today's June, so July, August, so in about 2 to 3 months or so, around there. Yeah, but these two are married. And they decided they wanted a kid. And so they had to basically do a transplant with her. And yeah, I kind of feel bad for this girl because she'd be popping babies like everywhere. But anywho, they had a son. We're not really well, they have a son, and she's still pregnant, and she hasn't had the baby yet, and so they're still working on naming the child. So stay tuned for that. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna make a story about that or a video about that because I'm forgetful. But these two are married. This is Marco, that's Josh, and Marco's birthday is let's see if I can find it. April 5th, 1999, and he's 23 years old, and he's an Aries. Okay, so a bit of a story about this child right here. Let's see if I can find him. All right, here we go. Okay, these are triplets. They're siblings. Okay, I forgot. Okay, so Tazzy is the oldest, and her birthday is July 13th, 1997. She's gonna be 25 years old. She's a Cancer. And then, which one was the middle child? I forgot. Let's see. 2000. Okay. And Marco is the middle child, of course. Because his birthday is April 5th, 1999. And he's 23, he's an Aries, yeah. Okay. Did I say Tazzy's zodiac sign? She's a Cancer. Just making sure. Okay. I'm all over the place today, by the way. I'm sorry. So Brownie, his birthday is June 15th, 2000. And he's 22 years old. And he's a Gemini. And so these are triplets. Okay. Married. Well, actually, he's dating Taffy. Because there's a mix between Tazzy and Taffy. So I named Taffy after like the candy Taffy. They are back together. Long story about their past. He decided he wanted to cheat on her with this girl and that happened, but they're back together. They decided, they're like, you know what, let's just give us a second chance. And yeah, so Brownie and Taffy, good desserts. They're good desserts. Okay, and the next couple, this one is James. Oh wait, I forgot. Oh god. I forgot to explain her birthday. Okay, Tazzie's birthday, let's see. Taffy. Oh my gosh, I cannot speak today. Taffy's birthday is December 28th, 2002. And she's 20 years old, going to be 20 years old. She's a Capricorn, and yeah. Okay, so now, back to these two couples. They are married, as you can see. Very cute rings. Excuse me. Okay, this is James, so yeah, Tazzy and James. His birthday is May 28th, 1997, and he's 25 years old. Okay. They met up in college a while ago. They got married in February. I forgot the date. I think it's on here, maybe. Oh yeah, it is on here, okay. So James and Tazzy got married February 4th, 2022. And then I need to put Marco and Josh's married date as well, because they got married 2 days ago. Let's see. Delilah and Hope got married July 31st, 2021. Okay, there we go. All right. And James is a Gemini, so yeah. James Gemini. Anywho, so those are the two couples. They met up in college. She has never dated anyone before, so he is the very first man that she's ever had a relationship with, and so has she. Well, he has also never been in a relationship, and yeah. But anywho, that's their stories. Now this is Raven. As you can see, let's see. She is very emo. You're probably like, what's going on back over there? I'm moving the box because I put my LPS in a box, and yeah. Okay, so these two have one of the biggest backstories ever that I've ever made. So yeah, I just might make a story later, or make a video later on their backstory. Their backstory. A little thing about these three pets right here. Okay. So yes, this girl is named Raven. Let's see, her birthday. Her birthday is November 13th, 1997. She's 25 years old. She's a Scorpio. Makes sense, right? Okay. Anywho, she is married to Paisley. This is Paisley. And her birthday is February 23rd, 2001. And she is 21 years old. And she's a Pisces. So yeah, these two are a couple. Anywho, back to these three. So this is Raven's half-brother, Asher, and his birthday is December 14th, 2004. He's going to be 18, and he's a Sagittarius. So a little bit about these two. She thinks of him as her brother, of course, more than a half-brother, but she still calls him her brother. Yeah, I can't speak today. Anywho, so a little bit about Asher. He's a dachshund, yeah. So he's trans. Dead name / female name used to be Ashley. and he wanted to go by Asher now, and so now she is a he. And yeah, so those two are the main two siblings, and this girl. Okay, let's talk a little bit about this girl. So along with their backstory, so okay, let's just go on with these two for a second. So let's just start with Raven, because it all started with Raven at first. So Raven was an only child. She lived with her mom and her dad, of course, and like, I forgot how old she was, but she was pretty young. I think she was like 4, 5. I have no idea. I'll have to look back on the story because I wrote it down. I wrote everything down. I drew it. I made a little story. But I don't feel like getting up and getting it right now, wasting time. So I'm just gonna tell you the backstory right now. So Raven was an only child living with her mom and her dad. Yep. Okay. One day her dad decided to cheat on her mom, and that happened, and they were drunk. Well, her dad was drunk, and they were like fighting and stuff, and she was like hiding behind I think it was a bookshelf. Yeah, it was a bookshelf, and she was like sitting there crying her eyes out, and was so scared, not knowing what to do because they were fighting and stuff, and it was really loud, and she was little, and you know, children get really sensitive to loud noises and stuff. Anywho, yada yada, they got divorced, and yeah, that happened. And then this one man, a few years and years ago, decided to come into her mom's life and was married to her and all that stuff. Along that time, he abused her, and he was a dachshund. Her mom was a cat. Her real father was also a cat. But besides the point, her stepdad was a dachshund, and I'm just telling you that because, yeah, not really a reason for that. But, she got abused by him a lot and stuff, and then Asher came along to the story, and they both got abused by his father and her stepdad. And so she became not really pleased with the birth of this, well, soon was an accident to her, but then was like, you know what, it's the two of us, we're fighting together with, you know, life and trying to survive our dad and stepdad. And so they became close when Asher came out to Raven, and Raven was the very first person Asher came out to. He never came out to his mom or anything. Like, his mom never knew that he was trans, and she still doesn't know to this day, because I'll get to that in a minute. And so one day, Raven's mom came in early for work, and decided, so she came in early for work because, well, she wasn't feeling well and stuff, and then she came home to her husband, abusing her kids. And she called the cops, they got divorced, all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. And years later, they're almost adults. They're still fighting for life because they're trying to survive. They don't have jobs yet. Asher was still in school, he's still and stuff. And, let's see what else. Sorry, my dog will not shut up. Anywho, let's see what else. Oh yeah, so her dad, years back, had a kid with this one lady and stuff, and so these two were, so her mom got drunk and kicked them out, because, yeah, she was dumb and drunk. Anywho, they had a car, of course. Well, she had a car because he's too young to have a car. He was still in school. But anywho, she was working at Chick-fil-A and he had to go to school. So she had to drop him off at school every day and then go to work and then pick him up, or leave work and then pick him up, and then they slept in their car for a bit. And then they went to this halfway inn kind of deal, and to be honest, it was crap. It looked like junk. It had a bunch of bugs in it and just, it was awful. But, so they made a complaint and they were like, yeah, I don't care and stuff. And so they decided, they were like, you know what, screw it. We're just gonna stay here in the parking lot and sleep in the car. But yeah, that's how all that happened. And then, what else? Oh, right. So they booked, years later, they booked a ticket to Indiana and decided they were going to travel there because they were in, let's see, I forgot what state they were in. Yeah, I forgot. Anywho, I'll probably remember it later, but anywho, they decided to get a ticket. They got the tickets to Indiana and stuff. And that's how they met all these characters and stuff, and well back later in the years. And yeah, so that's their story. So her story, and that's when this little thing came along years later. They didn't know she existed, but yeah. So her dad got married to the woman, right? And they decided they got a kid, and to be honest, they never wanted a kid. She didn't know she was pregnant with her, and yeah, I mean, it wasn't really a good day for her. Her dad didn't want another kid to deal with because, yeah, that was also the whole other reason why he left them. And so years later, she gets older and stuff, and she finds out on social media where Asher and Raven are, and she decides to give them a little visit, and they weren't happy with that. And they had this whole fight and stuff, and they were like, you're an accident, you shouldn't be here. Why did you come here? We didn't want you. And stuff, and I mean, of course Asher didn't really like her either, but it was mostly Raven that, like, absolutely hated her guts and wanted her dead. But, anywho, that's their backstory right now, and, let's see, Cadence's birthday is April 2nd, 2003, she's 19 years old, and she's an Aries. So this girl, yeah, she's a train wreck. Let's see, okay, there she is. All right. So, she's a princess. Yeah. Mom is the LPS, that's gray. I don't know the number, I'm not really good at LPS numbers. But, so her mom is the gray cat with green eyes, and she has the blue flower in her fur, that one. Yeah, so she was the queen. Yes, there is a queen in this. Very nice young lady. Her parents died from going to vacation one day, and they never came back, and the police came back to Chloe, which is her mom later, which is the cat. The police came to Chloe and was like, your parents passed away, sadly, I'm sorry. And so she became the queen. She was the princess, now she's the queen. She was old enough too. She was like in her 20s, I think. Let me check. Let's see. Okay, she was like in her 20s. I think she was 21 at the time. And so, yeah, that all happened. She had 2 pet crickets. She had a servant his name was Scorpius. And years later, she met this guy because she went to a different country. I think it was a different country. Yeah, I think it was a different country, and there was also a queen over there too. And by the way, this is at my friend's house because I have my queen, she has her queen and stuff. And so I basically go to her house, and so Chloe meets I think his name was Mr. Pug or Dr. Pug. I forgot, but it's been a while since I've been to his house. Anywho, they met and they had a kid. They didn't know that she was pregnant, but yeah, she had a kid. And then years later, actually no, not years later, months later, she has the kid. Well, actually, she got taken away by the SWAT team. Anywho, yeah. She tells them that she's pregnant, and she was like, well, we're gonna imprison you still. Okay. I'm dying. And we're gonna wait until you have the kid, and then we're gonna take your kid away. And she begged and begged and begged to, not have her kid taken away. They still took her away, which is now her surviving. And she decided she wanted to name her kid Iris, and this is her. And her birthday is November 11th, 2018. She's 4 years old, and she is a Scorpio. And yeah, that's how all of that happened. Don't ask me how she survived. I have no idea. I'm still working on that kind of backstory. But I'm just gonna say she escaped when she was younger. And yeah. And that they had an orphanage there, and they decided, yeah, they're not gonna kill the kids, they're just gonna kill the adults. Anywho, that's her backstory. This is Justin. Nothing too special about him. His birthday is January 7th, 1998. He's 24 years old, and he's a Capricorn. And yeah, that's basically it about him. You guys all know who this LPS is. You also know her familiar to Brooke. And yes, I actually did name her Brooke after LPS Popular. But yeah. Let's see. Her birthday is May 13th, 2002. And she's 20 years old. She's a Taurus. Makes sense, right? Bubbly personality. Anywho, there's nothing really much about this girl, except I'm thinking about these two being together, but I'm not sure yet. This is Austin. You guys might know him from my LPS Amino. I got him from Toy Buzz Fizz. Sorry, I'm a little dumb today. It's early in the morning for me. I don't usually wake up at 10 in the morning. I usually wake up at 12. But anywho, this is Austin. I forgot to give him a birthday. Yeah, he doesn't have a birthday. But yeah, that was Austin. And the two other characters, these two don't have birthdays because they don't really matter to me very much. But I do like this pig. I don't know why, but there's something about me with pigs. With LPS pigs. They're so cute. Like, their designs are adorable. I love their little molds. And just a little secret here. My mascot actually used to be a pig when I was younger. Like, my very first mascot. Yeah, used to be a pig. It wasn't this one. It was a different one. It had blue eyes. I'll try to show you up on the screen here in a minute or something. But yeah, I don't know why, but I just love the LPS pigs. They're so cute. And then I have this horse. nothing too special. There is a little bit of ink. I did, this was given to me from a friend. These two were, old friend actually. And so she's like, you know what, I don't really have much to do with these two LPS, so I want you to have them. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll have them. And so now I have them. And last but not least, not really best for last, but you know, I guess best for last. So yeah, he's still a good LPS. His name is Mason. Mason's birthday is March 22nd, 2000. And he's 22 years old, and he's an Aries. And yeah, that's about it for him. No backstory. Most of the LPS that I've named out or called out are, those were their, yeah, backstories. Anywho, not really much about this LPS, but I do have one backstory, just one little tiny backstory. Okay, so you see Hope here, right here, yeah, okay. Anywho, he had a crush on her since first grade, or kindergarten, I think, and they went to school together, and he still has a crush on her, even though she's married. She kind of has, like, a tiny crush on him, but, like, she's like, well, I'm married, so I can't do that. And so she kind of just, you know, goes on about her day. Anywho, so yeah, these two went to school together when they were kids. But that's basically it for today. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell for more uploads and stuff. I will try my best to upload as much as I possibly can, because I want to keep you guys updated and stuff for what I'm doing. I've been creating ideas and stuff of what I want to do with my channel, so please stay tuned for that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye!